Hello, everyone. Today is our project called Soul Secret Stories. And me and Ruth decided to share our experience, souls that love traveling. And today we are talking about the first adventure in our own country. And I can tell you that I remember I was at university and I was 18 years old, and it was one event in Rio de Janeiro. And my mommy for sure didn't want that I coming. And all my friends from the university, like five good friends that I had, they went at my home and asked, Mommy, please leave her, go with us, going to be so important. Oh my God, it was the best trip I did with my friends at university. And I arrived at Rio de Janeiro, the big city, the wonderful city with the big Cristo. And everything was so big. And I felt, oh my God, I'm a little girl in my island. Now I'm in this big city. And I enjoyed the event, but I enjoyed too much the city. I was walking at that streets and talking to the people. And I feel like, my God, this is a big city. And I love it so much. And I back home and I so thankful for my mommy to give me permission with 18 years old to make my first trip by myself. Thank you very much for listening my story, guys. And you, Ruth, what was for you?
I admire that Krista on the mountain in Rio de Janeiro. It's Rio, hey? And I haven't actually seen it myself yet, but I always think it's such a beautiful monument, such a beautiful icon of Rio de Janeiro. Yes, yeah, I haven't been there yet. I haven't visited Brazil yet. So there's still a lot of places I would like to see. Yeah. And yeah, funny how, so growing up in a big family, holidays or travel was very rare. And in the summer holidays, you know, I grew up on a farm and we had a lot of cherry trees. We had about 200 cherry trees. And in the summer holidays, the children, so all the family, picked the cherries. And so to go on holidays in the summer holidays was unheard of. Except this one year, I was 12 years old and my oldest sister just had her first baby. So I was an aunt. And they rented this cottage in the mountains of Switzerland in Wallis, which is a canton in Switzerland, and it's in the Alp Valley. And so they hired this cottage and they asked my parents if I was allowed to go with them to help with the baby, to help, you know, generally speaking. So I was 12 years old and that I got permission to go. And that was really exciting because it meant that for 4 weeks, I did not have to pick cherries. And I lived in this very simple cottage. So the mountain cottages in Switzerland, they don't even have running water. The water is usually picked or fetched from a little stream. And the toilets were outside. So it was a super simple cottage. But we did a lot of hiking. So my sister would stay, you know, with the baby, and my brother-in-law and I, we did a lot of hikes into the mountains. Like, they were amazing for me. We got lost once because my brother-in-law loved taking photography, and we followed these mountain deer. They're very specific to the mountains. I've forgotten the English name of them, but yeah, they're Steinbocks. And so we followed them for photography, and we got lost in the mountains. And it's actually quite dangerous to be lost in the mountains because, you know, you can climb up on a peak and all you see is more peaks. And so we eventually found our way back onto the hiking trail and we were okay. But, you know, it was this sense of adventure that, you can't always plan everything. and sometimes things don't go as expected, but you know, you can be okay anyway. And so that was really my first adventure of exploring country I didn't know.
Yeah, nice. I love it. Really good.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of really good memories from that month away. You know, it was just so special that I was, you know, permitted to go, for starters, and that I didn't have to pick cherries all month. And I had some really deep insights as well during that time. I still remember some of the insights I had, because when you live in the mountains, you know, if you read old text, people often went into the mountains to be enlightened. And I really feel, you know, that is a place where enlightenment often happens. And I remember, you know, a few things that I was enlightened with at that time, and they stuck with me.
Yeah, really good. Thank you for sharing. It's amazing.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again next week.